Yo, what's up everybody? How is it going? Today we are playing Continuum Battlefield, which is the new custom game made by the people that made Atomic War, which still has the worst name in the arcade, but is a very fun game and one of my personal favorites. So, when I saw that they were working on a new game, I was actually very excited for it. And here it is. And honestly, it's quite nice. I'm looking forward to showing y'all how it works and how it goes. It's a bit of a long one, so get ready. We're gonna be here for a little while. But nonetheless, I find it to be a cool game. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's get into it. So here we are in the Continuum Battlefield. The first thing we do is we select ourselves a character, a difficulty, and our equipment. Now, I currently have access to difficulty 3. I'm not going to play on difficulty 3, I'm going to play on difficulty 2, just so we can actually get through the game. As per characters, I'm going to go ahead and pick Monkey King, because I've already played him before. Then we can come over here and we can click configure, which lets us choose our equipment. Now, I have a bunch of equipment available, but can I actually equip this here? Ah, there you go, I can equip a... Look, there you go. How about a green salamander? There you go. Plus 250 base stats. So this guy has a bunch of other stuff. And I'm not sure if I can change this out here. I can show you how to change it out once we're in the game. I guess you can't really change it out here. But we've got a little salamander, which is good. And then we'll get ourselves into the game. Look at that smooth transition. I do like that very much. So here we are. We're going up against a horde of enemies. We'll go ahead and fight the horde first. And then I'll explain to you how everything works. This right here is our monkey ability. We can clap with our Q to deal damage in a line, and then that will summon a monkey who will continuously clap in a line to deal more and more damage. Now, enemies will drop all kinds of stuff, like these gems here mostly, but we will also be getting money. This is over here, the Daredevil coin. Again, don't worry so much about that right now. We'll talk about it as soon as the wave is over, which is now. So, this mode is a horde mode slash boss mode slash, it's like a little roguelike Aghanim's Labyrinth style experience, where our goal is just to kind of make it through different hordes of enemies and then beat a few bosses, and then at the end there's a final boss and we kill the final boss and we win. You can play this with up to 4 players, although having played it with 4 players, I think this mode is very much designed as a single player experience, which is why I'm doing it on my own right now. The default map is also single player, which kind of makes me think that as well. So we have a bunch of stuff in our inventory. There are basically 4-ish different kinds of items. There's a few more, but 4 main ones. We have currencies, which we'll talk about in a second. Then we have skill books. We can use those to learn a skill. Pretty straightforward. So if we want, for example, acid spray, then now we have acid spray. Acid spray is normal acid spray, except it deals strength-based damage, right? All of these abilities tend to do damage based on an attribute. Then we can get another skill book, and then we can say, I would like fervor. Why not, right? So now I have fervor as well. Then I have equipment chests. I can come in here and I can choose equipment. This right here will be giving me lifesteal and agility. This will give me agility and crit damage. This is crit damage, HP, physical resistance. Now, over here you can see there's this little thing here, these dots. These are actually very important, and I will talk about them in a moment. For now, I'm going to go ahead and select the Eagle Song. Then we can get ourselves another bit of equipment. So there's the broadsword. We can get the Ring of Regen, which gives us a bunch of HP regen attributes. That seems okay. And there's a huge amount of agility on the Eagle Song. I think I'm going to get the Ring of Regen, probably. Yeah, that seems fine. Cool. Then we come in over here. We have rare shards. Now, shards can be used to give us a random permanent buff out of 3. So we can choose one here. So we can see what these are. Allows each summoned soldier to provide Wukong with 5% damage reduction. For each soldier we summon with our Q, gives us damage reduction. Or we can increase the servant's lifetime by 2 seconds. Or we can make it so when we use one of our potions, which we have down here, we create a healing circle. This is not particularly useful, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the 2 seconds duration. Very good. And then finally we have the main part of the game, which are these gems. Now, we have a whole menu for them. So this is our equipment. We can have up to 6 items, and each item can have a few gems equipped. So you can see that our Eagle Song can have up to 3 gems equipped, while our Ring of Health can only have 1 gem equipped. Now, each gem has its own abilities and kind of depends a bit on what the gem does. So we have right here, for example, Injured Lifesteal Up. When taking damage, increase lifesteal effect by 100% for 5 seconds, and it has a cooldown for 12 seconds. And then also increases the stats of the equipment by 14%. Then we have Crit Damage Up, increases our crit damage and increases our stats. The stat increase is included in almost anything, so I will not keep talking about it. But then we have Injured Lifesteal Up, which is, again, when taking damage, increased lifesteal. And then we have Crit Damage Up, which we just kind of got the same stuff a bunch of times, but that's okay. So we'll equip these. Now, there's a bit more nuance to this, which I will explain once we get there, right? I don't want to overload everything too much right now. We'll explain the nuance once we get to the nuance. Right now, we have gold as well and this Daredevil coin. So we can come in here to this mysterious merchant and we can spend our money if we want to. But there's nothing here that I particularly like, so I'm not going to. We can come in over here where we can spend our gold. So we could buy random gems or increase our revives or get a different random gem or equipment, but I can't afford anything yet, so we're not going to do that either. And then we come in here, and I'm going to go ahead and choose gold. So there's 2 different things we can choose from. I'm going to go ahead and pick gold, and then we do the next wave. And that's pretty much the kind of cycle of the game. We always pick which enemies we fight next, and then we go into the game and we fight them, and then we probably manage our equipment. I mean, we can manage the equipment while the fight is going on, but we kind of want to be doing it in a moment of quiet, right? And then we take everything down, and we just kind of do that 15,000 times, and then we eventually win the game. So we got some money for that, and I've got a blue gem. This right here is an auxiliary gem. So this is kind of the second layer of gem knowledge. Auxiliary gems exist to enhance different gems, but for that I'm gonna need some specific equipment, which I don't currently have, so we're just not gonna use this right now. There we go. We go ahead and go for the next thing. This one gives us an equipment, which I very much appreciate. I think having some equipment is a good idea. We'll throw down our acid spray. Thank you very much. Throw them claps in there. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and take down all of this, right? Our acid spray is actually doing a ton of work. Look at that. As soon as the enemies enter into it, they just immediately vanish. And we want to be kind of careful of our mana. We don't have too much of it. So we get ourselves an equipment chest, and then we can get a Morbid Mask, we can get this Noble Ring, or we can get a Reaver. Now, I think I'm getting this Noble Ring because it has 4 slots and 2 connected ones. The Reaver could also be good because it has 3 slots and they're all connected, but we're gonna go ahead and go for the Noble Ring right now. Early on, I care more about the sheer quantity of slots. So, let's have a little look at what we've got, right? So we dropped ourselves this. When taking damage, 10% chance to deal magic damage of the main attribute 4 times to enemies in a 400 radius, so that's pretty good. Then we have Injured Lifesteal Up, and taking damage, increased lifesteal effect by 25% for 5 seconds. You know, that kind of stuff. Now, these right here are called skill gems. You can see that up there, right? It says level 2 skill gem. While this right here is an auxiliary gem. And the auxiliary gem will then tell you what it modifies. So it says projectiles, and then it says skill gems projectiles +1. Now, if we had a projectile-based skill gem, which we don't, right, and it always highlights what attributes it has that can be modified. So in this case, we can modify duration and cooldown. Over here, we can modify probability, damage, and radius. But we don't have any projectile-based ones. So unfortunately, we don't have a way to do this right now. But the way it would look is that we basically equip this here, and then we would equip this here, and then this would light up if we had the proper stuff. We don't have anything that uses projectiles, so we can't really benefit from it. I'm going to go ahead and get myself more equipment right now, because I think that's generally a good way of going about it. Can you combine items? You can combine gems. You cannot combine items. So we will only have 6 items at any given moment. If we get more than 6, we have to replace one of our current items. We can never have more than 6 items, which means we can't really combine items. What we can do is we can combine gems. And by combining gems, we can make more powerful ones, although it is random what they turn into. So it is a bit limited in that way, right? Okay, we have finished our stay in this area. We have cleared all of these waves. Let's get ourselves another equipment. Oh, Yasha, that's a ton of agility. Look at that. But only 2 slots. Admittedly, these right here are worse. They only have 1 slot, so I guess we're gonna go with the Yasha. And then we have, what do we have? Probability. So this is an auxiliary gem that enhances probability. That is something we can use. This right here is a skill gem that has probability value. So a probability value. So this is one that we could enhance. And then we have an auxiliary gem, damage, which increases a skill's damage. Okay. So, when we're talking about skills in the context of this, we're not talking about our hero abilities. Instead, we're talking about the skills of the gems themselves, right? So this right here has a damage value. And what I can now do is I could take this auxiliary gem to increase this damage value. See how it now says times 6.4. All right, and these now light up. So that's something we could do. Of course, we could also try to go for probability increase. But you can see right here, this is an auxiliary gem probability and this is a skill gem probability. This one should enhance this one, but it doesn't because they're not connected like this. They need to be connected. Okay, cool. Great. I think we figured out how most of this stuff works. For now, I think I'm actually going to go with this. Now, we have some money to spend, and we should. We can buy gems here. We can buy a shard. I'm going to go and do this and get myself an upgrade. We can get, when 400, when there is no friendly hero on the range, get 50%. Okay, cool. Like, I'm on my own anyway. That seems fine. And then we can get a Reforger Stone, which is actually pretty nice. We could use that to reset our equipment. Or we could just get more equipment. I think right now it's better to just get more equipment. We are not capped out on equipment yet, so I don't see the point to re-rolling equipment when we could just get more. This is also all kind of bad. This right here is a piece of equipment we can't use. Like, yes, we do summon stuff, but I'm pretty sure that the summons are not counted. Although, don't quote me on that. That might be wrong. I think I'm just gonna get myself this headdress. That seems okay. Then we can come over here. We have 550 Daredevil coins. And we can use that to buy something as well. Let's get ourselves a rare shard. With that, we can get another upgrade. We can get ourselves extra attack range. Get the player of the highest current main attribute plus 10% attribute. Okay. Let's get ourselves the extra attack range. Now, there's another thing we can do in this area of the map. Or in this map. There's this fella, which we can kill. And I'm going to. We're going to spend a little while just farming this Shadow Fiend. The Shadow Fiend is just a dude that we can kill. And I'm pretty sure by killing him over and over again, we get boosts here, right? So this is a challenge reward on Daredevil Island. We get plus 2% damage bonus every time we kill him. So I'm going to kill him as often as I can. I think the maximum is 10 times. At least that's what it was earlier, so we'll see. I am playing on a higher difficulty now than I played earlier. We have so far played twice. Once on difficulty 1 by myself, and then we have beaten it once with 4 players on difficulty 2. And now we're playing on difficulty 2 by myself here. Leave a thumbs up, or I'm gonna get even closer. Now, there are different maps, so different arenas. We're not always on Daredevil Island, as you might already have guessed. There's actually quite a few different ones, and it varies a bit. So, we don't know exactly where we're going to end up. It is randomized, and that means it's always going to be a little different, which I think is cool. Alright, take down this dude. Oh, there you go. Level 4 Nevermore. I'm not actually sure if we can fully do this. Oh, I haven't talked about one thing. That's because I haven't really used it yet. That is this right here, this Blink, which we've got. Doesn't cost any mana. It's just every character has it. We can use it to just kind of dash around. It's not actually a blink, it's a dash. But you know what? That's okay. We'll forgive him for this arrow. Alright, but anyway, this is our dash. We do actually need it. A lot of these boss abilities come out very, very quickly, which makes them difficult to dodge. But the hearts on the left corner, this right here, this is how many lives we have. So we don't have an infinite amount of, like, gameplay survivability, I suppose, right? If we die 3 times, 4 times, I would guess, then we lose the game. But we do have a certain set of lives that we can play with. We also have this bottle here, which we can use to restore some mana and HP. I've been using it, but I gotta be a lot careful with it, actually. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't dash far enough, it seems. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, that's nice. This actually gives me more Daredevil coins. You know what? Let's spend those first. Alright, hello, friend. What can we get? Linkstone, Soul Thorns. When dealing damage, it reduces movement speed of enemies by 30%. No. Let's get another equipment. Why not? So, what's this? HP regen, Agi. I think 20% Agi is a good idea. Now, you can see that my character just got stuck kind of weirdly for a little bit. Yes, it's a very strange thing about this game. When you have this menu open, you just can't do anything else. It always makes me worry that my internet died again, but it's actually just the game mode. It's a little weird, but you know, that's just how it goes. Alright. Can you use the fairy fire? No, this is not a fairy fire. Well, I mean, I guess it is a fairy fire, but it's not a fairy fire in the way that you might imagine it to be a fairy fire. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can get this dude. I need to be careful with these razors. They are apparently more dangerous when the dude is on lower HP, as we saw earlier. Or maybe it's because I got hit by multiple of them in a row. Who knows? Alright. They come out very quickly. As I already mentioned, these timings, they are too tight to run out of. That's something that I found a little odd at first, until I figured out that you have to kind of use the dash to be efficient with it. There you go, level 7 Nevermore killed. Let's come in here again. Say hello to this. I can re-roll this, or I could buy a link stone. I think I'm just gonna re-roll this. We can get a rare shard. Precious skill book. I mean, additional skills is not bad. Like, skills are actually very valuable. And I do already... I think we're gonna go for a skill. Alright, hello there, friend. I think if we kill this guy one more time, hopefully we'll have enough resources. I mean, it is a little scary. He is getting kind of strong. It would be nice to have some more mana regen. But I don't have that much mana regen. Okay. I have a good amount of health regen, but not mana. And there we go. Very good. So now we have 550. This is definitely taking a little bit, but hey, we gotta make sure we're strong, right? So, Precious Skill Book. Let's see what we get. Activate this bad boy. Inner Beast Ghoul Frenzy. Ooh, it's a bunch of attack speed, I guess. There's also a bunch of attack speed. This is agility based. Ooh. That seems nice. I wonder how much damage that is. Alright, let's give it a go. Oh, damn! I guess we don't need to worry anymore. I say this has all been worth it. Just for that. Alright. One more. A little bit of mana would be nice, but we can probably do it. Oh my god, look at how much damage that Rocket Barrage does. That's crazy. Yeah, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough mana. Yeah, I'm very happy about the Rocket Barrage. I mean, we are an agility-based hero, obviously, right? And so getting such a powerful agility-based ability, that's fantastic. Alright, we'll leave it at that. I don't even know. I don't know if he's gonna respawn or not, but we have our 10 stacks. I see that as a win. Let's make our way over. Wait, 1 second. Let me see if I can spend my money on anything. Reroll this. Nah, okay, cool. We won't be able to spend this again. That's why I'm just kind of doing this now. Alright, time for a boss fight. An actual boss fight. Hello, Spookte. The thing is that the Shadow Fiend was stronger than her. So, wasn't as exciting as you might have hoped. But hey, here we go. So we get ourselves a whole bunch of stuff. We can get this precious shard to see what we can get. Let's get this. Allows Wukong soldiers to heal him for 1% of a maximum health each time they use the Golden Staff ability. Yeah, let's get that. And then we can get another equipment. Do we... Oh! Oh, look at this one! 4... That is amazing. Get rid of the fairy fire, right? Look at this. 4 connected ones. Beautiful. Alright, we get rid of the fairy fire. So we have the Pupil's Gift. Skill book. Let's level up further. This is also agility based. I mean, that doesn't seem terrible. Instead of Acid Spray. Acid Spray is a bit heavy on the mana.
Baumi, what custom game is this?
Alright, let's get this and let's replace Acid Spray. There you go. We've got Shrapnel now. Then we have a Link Stone. This allows us to kind of fix up some of our connections here. But what we can do now is we have this one. This enhances probability, right? So this one is probability based. Perfect. Slap it in there. But we have more things that are probability based. We do not have more things that are. This one is also probability based. All right, let's put this one down here as well. And then we can also put this one down there. Why not? All right, so this one enhances the damage of that. So you can see these are all connected now. And this ability right here, which has both damage and probability as value, now has both enhanced. Which is pretty cool, isn't it? All right, let's make our way into the next area. Hey, Sombo Jack 24, thanks for the 6 months. What custom game is this? This is Continuum Battlefield, and yeah, it is pretty fun. So, let's go ahead and pick what we want to fight. I think we want to go for this. This right here is a skill book. I actually really like our skills. Like, I think we're fine on skills. Look at that. So, I don't necessarily see much of a reason to, you know, make a fuss about getting any more skill books, and I would much rather get some gems going on, because gems is where the real power lies, right? That's how we get really, really powerful. So I'll go ahead and do this. Probably throw in one of these right here, just to clear everything out. Perfect. We get a rare shard. Gain 25% of current gold, increases servant's lifetime, or allows golden stuff to do 20% extra damage. Let's get ourselves more lifetime on these. And then we have a whole bunch of gems. We have a bunch of money now as well. I'm going to go ahead and buy myself a precious shard and a general shard. I don't know if this is necessarily good, but I like buying the shards because they're kind of like permanent upgrades, right? Okay. Enters Jungle's Frenzy state after making 4 attacks to make the next following 4 attacks come with the Golden Staff effect. That's very good. General shard. Okay, cool. That sounds good, that sounds good. So, we have a bunch of stuff now, right? You can see we have a whole bunch of things here. And honestly, this is a bit much for me to really, like, read and keep up with. And I don't know, dude. Like, do I even care? So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and unequip all of my crap that I don't care about. I'm gonna leave this set down here, and I'm gonna click this button. Boom! Now we have merged them together, and we'll do it again. Boom! And then we do it again. Alright, we've reached our maximum level of merging. So, what do we have? Experience up, that seems nice. Right, we can just equip that into something. Then we have, do we have any enhancement? This one enhances, oh, this is, yeah, okay. This is not auxiliary. Probability damage projectiles. Duration, probability damage. Okay, this right here enhances probability. We can get rid of this and then instead add in this over there. I think that makes sense because this has probability and damage. Right now we've increased both of those. And then we just equip everything else we've got on something, because at the end of the day it still enhances our stats and it's still an effect. Right? Is the effect necessarily the best thing it could be? No, probably not, but we'll take it. Alright, let's get ourselves some better equipment. Alright, now I don't believe this map has any sort of boss on it like the previous one. Not all of them do. This one has these things which we can use to kind of do some damage and have some fun with, but they don't, you know, work in the same way. So every map is a little unique. Again, I haven't seen all of them, I believe, but, well, you know, we have seen a good chunk. But yeah, I don't believe there's a boss or anything of the sort here. It just doesn't really exist. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and keep shooting my little rocket barrage. It's very handy, isn't it? I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, kill everything with shrapnel. Very good. We get ourselves an equipment chest. All attributes. Ooh, interesting. So this is a huge amount of attributes. There's a bit of cooldown reduction, but I think we gotta get this, right? We probably get rid of... Probably the headdress? No, the Ring of Region, right? Yeah, we get rid of the Ring of Region. There it is. Get rid of that. Cool. So we have this now, which is another great upgrade. We have how much gold? 200 gold. Alright, let's buy both of them. We can kill the next round's elite monster. Each critical hit consumes 1% of maximum HP. Alright, sure, why not? Wukong's commands can attack normally. That seems good. Alright, and Mysterious Merchant. This Mysterious Merchant also just uses money. We'll go for this. Again, I'm pretty happy with my abilities. Like, I like my abilities. So I don't necessarily see a reason to, you know, try to swap them out for anything. And those books, they are just different abilities. So we're gonna stick with this, I think, for probably the entire run, if I'm completely honest. Ooh, crit damage. That sounds good. I mean, right now we're mostly agility based. I guess we could definitely try to like go for more, maybe like critical damage, lifesteal, like be more attacking based. I kind of like my agility style here. Alright, injured counterattack. Perfect. So what did we get? Experience up. That seems good. Right? That just enhances our experience. And then we get this, which is when causing critical hit, critical damage increases by 100%. And we have another skill gem. Okay. And this is another skill gem. So we just have a whole bunch of skill gems. Yeah. After Wukong Soldier disappears, all enemies within 500 attack range will take his attack power times 10 is physical damage. Or this makes our Jungle Frenzy attacks really powerful. Let's get that. Then we can come in here. Again, don't care about the skills, so we're going to go ahead and get ourselves some money. Look, we might go for skills later. It's just like right now, I think our skills work. No need to fix this up, right? So we'll pick up these crit damage here. Lots and lots of this. Oh, auxiliary. What is this? Increases duration. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if we have something that we necessarily care about in terms of duration. But we definitely gotta kind of look into that a little bit. Ooh. Hello, friend. And we're going to the next boss. You know what? Let's just do the boss really quick. Let's just do the boss. Hello, Lycan. How are you doing? We can figure out our gems and all of that after the boss. I think we can handle it just fine. We're pretty strong. If we do enough damage to the boss, then he gets stunned for a little while, which is kind of like a good way of locking him down. And as you can see, we're doing quite a bit of damage to the boss. Ooh! I think we're good. I think we're good. Nice. Pop open this chest. So what did we get? Precious Shard. Let's click this first. Increases damage taken by 100%. Gain 100% damage amp. No, thank you. Recovery potion effect has been replaced with a massive power up and life stealing effect at reduced health for 10 seconds. I mean, maybe. The maximum number of resurrections will be changed to 1, and the recovery potion will be replenished the maximum amount at the end of each round. Let's get this. This seems kind of fun. Then equipment. Ooh, Sange. Attack lifesteal. It's actually kind of got shit stats, though. I don't think I like any of these. They're all pretty bad. Like, these are not good stats. No, I think I'm keeping what I've got. Precious skill book. Let's see. Spirit Bay is kind of interesting, but you know, I don't want to go for a summon-based build. Oh, okay, all right. A bit unfortunate in terms of what we ended up getting here, but oh well. So attack up, Halo attack up, violent beating. Let me go ahead and let's do some disassembling here. This is definitely something that you need to do. You need to kind of like figure out which gems are good, which gems do we like, which ones do we want to keep, and which ones do we not care so much about. All right, these I don't think I like that much. Yes, very good. All right, let's combine this. What do we have here? Injured lifesteal up. When taking damage, increased lifesteal effect. Now, that actually is not too bad. We can get ourselves some lifesteal, right? And then let's have a look at if we have any sort of enhancers. There's a skill gem, skill gem, skill gem, skill gem, skill gem. Oh, damn. Well, isn't that unfortunate? All right, we got one auxiliary. We have some, yeah, all right. Let's put in the auxiliary damage here. So we have 2 auxiliary damages linked up to just this attack lightning thing right now. Can we maybe get ourselves something? What do we have? Skill gem, when taking damage, deals magic damage. Summoning skills when attacking, chance to increase. Wow, okay, never mind. I guess we're just kind of sticking to what we got there. All right. Well, I'm going to go and just equip everything else we've got. Oh, no. You know what? These are actually so bad that we can just try to combine them again. Radius. Skill gems radius. This is an auxiliary gem. So this enhances radius. We have an attacking 3% chance to shoot 1 fang dealing magic damage. Ooh, now that is nice. Perfect. Much better than this one, right? This is not as good. And it's gonna be good with our kind of like auxiliary gems here. Although I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this in here so that both of these have their values amplified. Because I am sure I have something else that we can amplify the damage of, right? Okay, we don't. That's okay too. Do we have anything that has a radius by any chance? No, that we don't have that either. Alright, well then so be it. We're just gonna equip it all. Alright, doesn't have to be synergistic, that's fine. And let's get ourselves into the next area. So, we are now on Statue Island. Which I guess sounds kind of fun, why not? Statue Island. So there's Omni Knight here. And there's Oracle here. And they have their own mechanics, you can see. Okay. Gotta be a little careful. We want to dodge this. You can see it's getting a little bit tricky here. They are actually doing some damage to us now. So we wanna take it easy. Don't want to overstep. There you go. Now we're doing a lot of damage because we have our 4 attacks. Shrapnel. Throw down our beautiful, beautiful... What's it called? Oh my god, I'm going very fast right now. Woo! Let's go, monkey. Alright. Gain crit damage, summon HP up. We got ourselves an equipment chest. Attack speed 55%. Ooh, that seems good. Okay. So, what do we want to get rid of? I am thinking, don't want to get rid of this. Yasha's probably good as well. Gotta be the headdress, right? Gotta be the headdress. Alright, so we have this now. We also have link stones, which we can use that to like reset the links on our stuff. So I could come in here, for example, and click this, and now this has 4 links. Which, you know, like particularly for something like this, Eagle Song is gonna be handy. So, this is an enhancement gem, which enhances our attack speed. Ooh, that seems good. And then experience acquisition, very nice. And then we have a bunch of gems here. Sure, we'll just equip those. I think right now we want to just have as much stuff as possible. Let's go to the merchant. What can we buy? We can buy some shards, we can buy a gem, we can buy some more gems. Oh, this is a reforger stone, so not quite a gem, but that's still good enough. Equip this. Rare shard. Slightly increased invincibility time using blink. Sure, why not? Each critical hit restores 1% of maximum HP. That sounds good. And let's get ourselves in here. Hey, Alex H117. Thanks for the 12 months, my friend. Appreciate that. Alright. Little clap there. Shoot this, and we need to be a lot more active now. This Bat Rider in particular is a bit of a struggle, isn't he? Alright, there we go. Activate this bad boy, our potion. Damn! Yeah, that upgrade that we got earlier, our potion doesn't heal us anymore, but it just makes us absolutely insanely powerful. Yeah, I suppose that's good though, right? We are definitely hanging in there, although we're taking some damage. After we get our 4 attacks going, yeah, it's kind of like our weird little Jingo Mastery. We get incredibly powerful. Nice. So, a whole bunch more gems. Get ourselves a shard. Wukong becomes invulnerable for 3 seconds after taking fatal damage and gains 210% of max health as attack speed and movement speed and life steal bonus for 10 seconds. Ah, I get what they're trying to say, but you couldn't say it in a more complicated way. What is this? This enhances radius again. Oh my god. Okay, give me something that actually... Skill gem. Allies within 1,000 yards gain 5% additional attack. This is something that will benefit, you know, my team, but not me. Well, we get more... Man, we can increase the radius, but that's not very helpful, is it? Alright. Just see. Alright, so we have a radius up, projectile damage, projectiles. I think it's time. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. When releasing skills, when causing critical hit. I don't really like that very much. I don't care about the summoning stuff. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, okay, this is all fine. Let's go ahead and see if we can combine any of this. So what did we get? Oh my god, I have so many radius upgrades. Oh my god, that's so bad. Alright, we have a probability increasing thing. So that's not too bad. Yeah, let's see if we have anything else that benefits from probability. No, it doesn't seem like it. But I do have this, which does benefit from it. So we can equip this for probability enhancement over here. And then also a damage enhancement. Do I have any enhanced gem, own skill gem? Alright, well let's just equip the rest of this stuff for now. Alright, we're just gonna equip it. And then we can get ourselves... What do we want? I'll buy this. We can buy... when you have full mana, 100% skill enhancement. Okay, well this seems useless, but I'll take it, I guess. Okay. Hello, friends. And we're gonna just go ahead and attack everything. There's a couple more gems on the ground there. No, I think this button right here picks everything up. And so there shouldn't be any left. I mean, honestly, like, attacking is working out really nicely. I might actually want to... Ooh. Do I... Okay, I'm gonna use my healing already. Let's Maybe a bit early, but we are taking some damage here. And that's not ideal. I think we might be looking for some different abilities now. Right? If that's possible. So, attack speed up. Ooh, I don't... That seems good. Just a simple attack speed up. What do we have? Rare shard. Yeah, stun the enemy. That sounds good. Then we have lifesteal, skill enhancement, summon attack. That's pretty bad. Gain crit damage. When causing critical damage increases by 100%. That actually seems nice. I want to get all of the crit damage stuff. I like that. All right, let's get the radius stuff out of here. Crit chance up, gain crit damage, EXP. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do one of these reforgers. And I'm going to see if we can maybe get... Oh, perfect. Look at that, Yasha. Beautiful. All right. Let's get in the crit damage. I do like that. Gain crit damage. Attack speed. Okay. These are all not ideal. Right. Now I need to kind of like remove some stuff so I can combine things, right? Because we want to make sure... Yeah, we want to make sure that we are kind of maximizing things a little bit. All right, so I need another blue one, I believe. Do I have any blue one that I'm okay getting rid of? This increases damage up. Let's see if we can get rid of this. Combine these and we get duration. Now that does not seem too bad. Auxiliary gem duration. Now this lasts 11 seconds. That's pretty good. Ah, now we did it. Finally we got something really nice. To have something else that benefits from duration. Yes, let's swap these two around. Look at that synergy. They all now have 11 seconds duration. Perfect. Okay. What time do I stream tomorrow? I stream at the same time every day. I always start streaming at 2 p.m. German time. Whatever time that is. But, and then I go until my internet usually says, okay, Baumi, enough for today. That's been the current state of things. I gotta say, I'm very impressed by my soldiers just going absolutely wild. Do we need to heal? We should probably heal, yeah. Always important that we actually use that effect. We get one every round. So we want to make sure that we don't, you know, waste it by not using it. Cool, pick everything up. We get ourselves a rare shard. Increase our lifetime, that seems good. And let's just immediately combine everything. This increases projectiles by 2. That doesn't seem too bad. Damage increase. I can move you up here and include the projectiles thing down there. Because these guys have a really... Now they shoot 3 projectiles each. That seems okay. Oh god, more radius increases. What have I done to deserve this?
Where's my clown?
Well, we have a lot of radius. I mean, I guess that gotta be worth something, right? Okay. Ooh, the next 4 attacks get even more attack speed. Next 4 attacks. The generic skills in each cooldown provide every 2 seconds 1% of life. I have no idea what that means, but at least it sounds like it's not too bad. Alright, let's go, Primal Man. Let's do it. And now we just punch him. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're just getting beat up a bit. Please put me down. Okay, good. Let's try to do as much damage as we can. Oh. Mr. Primal Beast. Sir. Sir, Mr. Primal Beast. Would you mind letting me down? Oh, dear. Oh, come on now. I get a brief moment of invincibility, luckily. Okay. Alright, we don't want to get hit by that. I'm just kind of trying to trigger another stun. If possible. There you go. Get our soldiers going on. Yeah, you can see it's a bit more... No! I died! It's a bit more of an actual fight now. Yeah, well, I guess that's gonna happen. We do have some lives, so it's not too bad. I mean, they're here for a reason, right? Okay. Just kind of attack. Yeah, we got picked up again. We definitely want to try and replace our abilities now, I think. Or, like, you know, level them up, maybe. And I think we got him. Nice. Very good. So, what are we getting? A bunch of stuff. Arcana skill book. Alright, let's see what we get. Exorcism. Ah, it's int-based though. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Summon wolves, plasma field is agility at least, but no. No, I don't know. I guess plasma field could be okay. Agility times 90. Alright, we'll replace our shrapnel. Then, Precious Shard, Brotherhood. Blink deals primary attribute as damage, causes damage of attack power 3 times to nearby enemy units when moving. Alright, let's do this. We can get an equipment. Ooh, is that a divine rapier? Ooh, spicy. It's got terrible connections though. What would we get rid of? I feel like we gotta get the divine. 76% crit damage sounds good. What's our worst item? Probably a Pupil's Gift, but it's got really good connections. Eagle Song is probably our worst item. Yeah, it's definitely Eagle Song. Alright, so we get rid of the Eagle Song. I've got a Link Stone, which is not, unfortunately, not actually that useful, really. Because my problem isn't a lack of linkable, or like a lot of lack of links. It's more of a lack of connection points in the first place. Alright. Sea Island. So immediately we can do something on Sea Island, which is this dude. As it's just an enemy you can kill. And we're going to. It's kind of like the Shadow Fiend on the first island, right? And I'm pretty sure this dude also gives us bonuses after we kill him. Alright, so we've got this now. We are current level 1, so we have physical resistance. Sounds good. Luckily, we are also now physically strong, although this is gonna take a while. Alright, we'll get ourselves out of there. And then we just attack. As long as we just get to attack, I don't think this dude will ever kill us. We just need to make sure we don't get hit by this. But that's pretty doable, I think. Although, I'm a little concerned about the length of time this might end up taking here. What's he doing now? Oh, he heals himself if we take too long. Alright. Never mind about this then. I guess we're not getting him. So, item or gold? Probably gold, right? I think gold seems better. So this is a ton of damage. It's way stronger than shrapnel was. We kind of want to corner ourselves so that we have an easier time hitting multiple things with our Q. We also probably just want to be manually casting it a bit. Alright. Go ahead and be careful. This Cottle is a bit spooky, isn't he? Now, ideally, I don't want to use one of my potions here. Because I only have one right now, and I don't know, I want to kind of see if I can keep that for a little bit. Alright, there's another big one. Alright, mana, mana, mana. Can we do this? That's the question, isn't it? Well, even if I die, I have a resurrection, right? Like, I have that passive resurrection effect, is what I'm saying. I think we're fine. Like, we are really strong as long as we actually get to just attack. Right? Like, pretty strong. Nice. Very good. Alright, let's pick up all of the stuff. And then let's check here. We can get a skill book, which I want. Unleash Arcane Aura. Ooh. Mana sounds great. I mean, this is not too bad either, is it? But we have enough. That's fine. I think I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get rid of this for what it's worth. Like, now we have infinite spamming of the golden staff, right? Let's get the rare shard. The blink charge. Let's reduce the cooldown of this. I mean, we have mana now. Do I want a skill book? Probably not. So what can we buy here? We have acquired sea coins, just a secondary currency for this area. Equipment chest, random gems. This increases our stats. No, thank you. I think I'm just gonna buy this general shard. Sure, give me some stats. Why not? And for the time being, oh, what we definitely want to do is we want to figure out our stuff, right? So crit damage, crit chance up. Attack speed up, experience up, radius, you go. I don't care about that. Crit damage, crit damage. I think the injured lifesteal can also go. Well, no, this is actually pretty nice. This has been giving me lifesteal. Yeah, I feel like that would be a flawed idea. Let's have a look at what we have first. I'm mostly interested in that's the radius one I had from a second ago, right? Okay, yeah, we don't have... Alright, let's just combine this shit. We need another green one. Gain crit damage. When causing critical hit... this is not that good. So, attack extra damage, injured damage reduction, halo attack up. We gain attack damage. When taking damage, we gain damage reduction. You know what? I think I would prefer that. Right? Like, I need some defense. I think that's like my main problem right now. And then when attacking, 10% chance to deal magic damage. No, that's fine. We do enough attack damage. I think I do combine these. Let's see what we get. Oh my god. Oh, what else? Sure. I mean, I have a 4,000 radius on this now. Oh dear. Okay. Well, I guess that's just how it's gonna be. I swear there's different upgrades you can get. I mean, I believe so. I haven't actually managed to get any. But I do believe that they exist. Alright. I can kind of spam now, right? Like, I've got lots of mana regen. Well, maybe not spam 100%. We probably still want to get rid of Rocket Barrage, to be honest. But we can at least spam the golden staff. Wait, did I just unequip something? Wait, no. Sorry. It's not what I meant to do there. Yeah, we're pretty strong. I like my synergies. I think they're good. Alright, Gal Cells. Oh, I need to get rid of Rocket Barrage. It's just not actually that powerful, is it? We do way more damage attacking. Alright, just this dude. Oh, gotta dodge this. Thank you. Alright, Primal Man. Somebody's having a bad time. So we have some money. Let's see what we can get. Permanently increases agility. Ooh. Yes, please. Then we can get a shard. Why not? Reduces boss damage. Why not? That seems okay. Then we come in here. Buy revival. Don't think I care. We have 800 gold. We can buy equipment. Precious shard. I think I'm buying a precious shard. Gain 100% skill enhancement. Increase teleport distance. Attack speed fixed. 200 in each normal attack is accompanied by additional damage of attack power times 4. No, that's terrible. I'm just going to increase my range. And we're still staying in this area for a little bit. Yes, I'm going to see if I can get a book. I do think that the Rocket Barrage, we can do better than that. I haven't done this round. Don't worry. We'll deal with it. So this just has a huge range now, right? Damn, Ancient Apparition is scary. Don't want to get hit by that. I'm not sure what would happen if I did get hit by it, but I assume it's not good. So this is just a slow. Okay, that's good. Oh my god! Let's go, monkey. Now, if it comes to just beating up Ancient Apparitions, I don't think anybody's gonna outperform us. We do quite well in that regard. You know what, Rocket Barrage isn't doing that badly either, but I still feel like we can do better, right? Alright, there's the Dark Willow. Yeah, all of our synergies are online now, right? And that makes all the difference. Good. Pick up this. We have an Arcana skill book. Focus Fire. What does this do? Against a single enemy unit. No, I'm not. I don't really like that. Sleight of Fist? That seems kind of mediocre, honestly. That's a bit disappointing. I don't think I like any of that. Alright, how many points do we have? 720. Let's just get this rare shard. And I think I gotta buy the book. I think I gotta buy the book anyway. Because who knows, maybe we get something nice. We did not. Okay. So, we have a whole bunch of stuff here. For the sake of time, I'm not gonna go ahead and read it, or I'm just gonna combine it and then check what we get afterwards. So, skill gem, duration. When taking damage, gain 80% skill enhancement for 5 seconds, lasting 5 seconds. Cooldown for 12 seconds. Okay, so I could put this in here to kind of like go make use of our critical damage. Then we have... what's this? Crit damage. Let me see if I can... There's another skill book. I will take skill books. Yes, more lifetime on those bad boys. Oh, very good. Let's level up further. Let's level up further. That's a good one. Maybe we can kill this now? I feel like we are significantly stronger than we were when we started. Yeah. Okay, very good. Let's maybe still give this some time, though. Oh, no, no, no. I don't really want to fight you. Not right now, at least. Okay. There's Abaddon over there. I mean, I'm just gonna kind of hit into this. What else did we get here? Crit damage, attack trample, probability up. I mean, it's not too bad. I actually have a fairly defensive item, fairly defensive build here. I guess it is an item build, right? Alright. I should probably equip this one over one of the radius ones. Just because that does nothing. I don't care about the radius. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this one too. Oh, that's so sad. I have all of these. Okay. Oh. We don't even need to do anything anymore. Well, we probably should. Because these soldiers, we still have to spawn them manually. And they are a significant portion of our damage output. If not, you know, most of it. Look at this dude. It's because these soldiers can't just attack, right? That's an upgrade we got along the way. And now we have all of those other upgrades that enhance our Q, and it's brutal. Agility 69%, nice. It's got no connections. I can't take it. I'm so sad. Maybe I can buy something from you? No. Oh, that is so disappointing. It doesn't have any. And there's no re-roller. Oh, sorry friends. It's terrible. We can't take it. I'm gonna spend 400 gold and we'll see if we can maybe get something fun. Crit damage. Cooldown reduction. Agility. I mean, that's not too bad. What would we get rid of? Pupil's gift. The Quicksilver, maybe? This is kind of mediocre. 55% attack speed is actually not that bad, though. Ah, you know what? I'm not changing out my equipment at this point. Let's just get it over with, right? We get this spellcasting skill enhancement. Let's unequip our experience. We don't need that anymore. Spellcasting skill enhancement. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just equip this for the 19% boost. And then we come in here and we have a rare shard and a precious shard. Do we not have enough for a precious shard? That's okay. We'll just go for the rare one then. Sure, why not? Reroll this. We can get another rare shard, and that's gonna be the end of that. We are out of those, so we'll buy this. And do I have any money? I have a little bit. Not enough to really do very much, I think, but let's just kind of give it a go. Ghoul Frenzy? No. No, I think we just keep the Rocker Barrage then. And then increases final damage by 50%. Start from the reduces my... No, that's not that good. Sure. Alright, time for the final boss. And it's gonna be Invoker, which is actually a boss I haven't fought yet. You know, that's something that's really cool about this mode. There's just a lot of stuff in it. It's a very complete game. Like, there's just a lot of things. Alright. Hello. I'm gonna go ahead and dash out of there. No thank you. I don't know what that does, but I don't trust it. Alright, go get him. Hey, come back here. I need you to stay next to the monkeys. Alright, that's as long as you do that, we're good. Just stay next to the monkeys. The monkeys are good, they're friends. Well, they're my friends. Alright. No, I don't want to get hit by those. Wait, what's going on now? Holy shit, we're on RTS mode. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna... Alright. Look, I appreciate that you zoomed out to let me dodge, but you forgot to make it dodgeable. You forgot to make it so that you can react to it. But hey, I suppose the idea is good. Okay. More monkey stuff. Yes, thank you very much. Oh no, stay near the monkeys. I'm gonna need you to stay near the monkeys, friend. Even with Arcane Aura. I don't have that much mana. Maybe I should have gotten radius increases. What's this? There's like a smaller invoker there. Alright. We can get some heavy hits in right now. Some serious punishment. I can take some hits, that's for sure. What's that? Okay, no, we can dodge that. No problem. I'm just gonna stay here. Last time it didn't do anything. Alright, there wasn't really a downside to just continuing to attack last time. So, except it's difficult to click on it. So I might as well just do it. I assume we don't want to get hit by that one. I feel like that's a bad idea. Right, there's the mana burn. I mostly just care about that because of the mana burn. Don't want to get hit by that. No, stay near the monkeys. Stay near the monkeys. Yeah, I don't need to dodge those normal hits. They're just not actually dangerous. Yeah. What's that? He's channeling something. I don't really trust it, if I'm completely honest. Alright, we don't want to get hit by that. Cool, we stunned him. Sick. I could definitely be going harder on my DPS if I use the Rocket Barrage. But I'm trying to limit my mana usage a bit. Oh, these things drain my mana. Interesting, okay. So we definitely don't want to get touched by those, because mana is like... Oh, god damn it. Mana is our biggest problem. Perfect. Yeah, you do that. Do that however often you want, my friend. I don't mind that one little bit. Just gives me and my monkey friends an opportunity to really lay into it. Yeah. Alright. God, we need to do so much damage. The dude has way too much HP, I'm telling you. Well, at least it's a proper boss fight, right? I can kind of appreciate that. No, don't want to get hit by EMP. I don't really mind anything else. Nothing else is much of a threat. But I do kind of want to make sure we kill him as quickly as possible, right? And EMP is gonna be a problem if it comes to that. He summons these little smaller invokers around the map. I wonder what they do. Are these like his orbs that he's invoked? I'm sure there's some complicated logic to how this works, right? There gotta be. There's like a huge set of rules recorded, like describing what this invoker does and how his abilities work. And it's utterly incomprehensible. It's fine, we just attack him. Our damage output is not the highest, but we have enough healing and enough attack speed that we don't need to worry about it. Alright. God, look at that. Oh, that's some damage output. Imagine if instead of radius, those two wasted like legendary orbs were something useful. Can you imagine? And I think we got him. Hey, we did it. Very good. Now, this is where we get into the permanent progression of all of this, right? So we get ourselves some flips, which gives us equipment, which we can then come in here and we can go into our armory and equip it. And yeah, so this is kind of where we can get permanent stats to make our character better for future runs. You know, whether or not you like that, I think is up to you personally. I think it makes sense for this kind of mode. Like, I don't necessarily see a problem here. It obviously has some pay-to-win-ish stuff. I don't think it's that bad though. This is made by the people that made Atomic War after all, and they weren't that bad about it. But I'm gonna be completely honest. This is all a little difficult to comprehend just like this, right? Like, you can come in here and there's this roll system where you can... here, I specifically saved some stuff so we could do it, right? So I can draw one here, and then I get an item, right? Or what is this? I get Battle Pass experience. So you can get stuff that will help you get items elsewhere, but, you know, you can then use those things, for example, these sharp stones. Wait, armory, there you go. I can use those to enhance things. So if I want to like equip my stabbing boots here, right? And then I can take this and I can go into sharpening and I can put my stabbing boots in there and then sharpen them, which uses these sharpening gems, right? And this just kind of is a way to make them better. Oh, I got unlucky on a 90% chance. Classic. And then again on a 75%. Oh, again on a... Well, I suppose that's what the lucky button is for. Yes. Here's a battle pass. It's a monetized mode, right? But I do think it's actually really nice. It's a very complete experience. They clearly put a lot of work into it. I think it's nicely put together. And if this is the kind of game that appeals to you, I think you can have a lot of fun with it, right? And it doesn't strike me as being monetized so aggressively that you need to spend money. Although, with these kinds of games, it is very important that I can't tell. I would need to play like way more, like probably 100 hours before I could tell you for sure whether or not you have to spend money. And obviously, I don't have that kind of time, so we're not gonna be doing that, right? But you know, it's got its like gacha shit, and is this gacha? I don't really know what gacha is. No, this is not gacha, right? But you can go to the mall and buy stuff and whatnot. Anyway, I think you get the idea, right? I think you get how it works. I think, personally, it's a very nice mode. I think it's very well put together, and I do not believe I'm going to play it again. Not because it's not good, just because it's not my type of game. Right? I saw people earlier compared to Path of Exile a lot, and I feel kind of the same way about this that I feel about Path of Exile, where it's like, this is really cool. This really appeals to some players out there, and I am not one of them. Sorry, I just don't like it. Not because it's bad, just because it's not my style of game. Right? But nonetheless, go give it a go. I think it's really nice that it's single player as well. And single player, again, seems to be the primary mode, just because it's the default map that you play. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up.